guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing really well, and today's look is going to be a very soft, subtle brown smoky eye look, but I've added a little bit of oomph in the lower lash line. I hope you like it. But if you guys really want to learn this eye look, then let's get started and keep on watching. So before I start out the eye tutorial, I just want to let you guys know that I'm only going to be teaching the eyes. I'm not going to be teaching the base because ज़्यादातर मेरा base हमेशा हर video पे same ही रहता है. There's nothing new. So I'm just going to be teaching the eyes so that the video can be specifically related to how I do the brown smoky eye. So I hope that's okay with all of you. But if in case in the future you do want the base routine as well, please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, you can refer to my other videos and just try to copy that. So let's get started. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brow gel since my eyebrows are really thick and I just want to keep it super natural. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. brow gel. All the shades and what products I've used will be mentioned in the caption below, and I'm just going to be brushing it through. It's already very thick, so I sometimes don't really need to use too much product. So I'm just going to leave it here. I'm not going to fill in too much. If you guys want to fill in your brows, sometimes I do fill it in the front, but today I'm not doing it. Then you can use the Lakme ka Absolute brow pencil. This is really good and really good for everyday wear. So yeah. So now I'm going to take a concealer that's slightly lighter to my skin tone, and I'm going to conceal my eyelids fatafat because it's going to work as a good base for my eyeshadows. And I'm going to quickly blend that out using a beauty blender. So the very first thing we're going to be doing is creating a base for our brown eyeshadows. I'm going to be using a brown kajal by Forever 52. I've applied it all over my lid and I'll start smudging it out. I'm going to show you. It should just go till your natural crease line. So I've applied this much for now, and I'm going to quickly start blending it out first and see if it can naturally go up till my crease line. And if I feel like I need a little bit more, I will take a little bit more, but I don't think so. So I'm going to just take a random brush, very old brush, and just keep blending that out. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean, so please do not stress out. It just is going to work as a foundation for our brown eyeshadows. So I'm going to be taking the James Charles Morphe palette. It looks like this, and I'm just going to quickly show you the three colors I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using this, so we'll call it dark brown, this one, and the lightest brown. So I'm going to call this dark brown, brown, and the lightest brown, just to make it a little easier for us to understand. So I'm going to start off with this shade, and I'm going to dab it all over my lid so that, you know, the pigment is strong and it will work as a foundation. So I'm just going to quickly dab. As you can see, because of the cream product on the bottom, this brown will set the cream product and it will give a good pigment. So keep going back to the same brown color, the dark brown color, as I showed you guys, and keep dabbing first on top of the cream product, like so. Doesn't have to be perfect, so you don't have to worry. It's only when we start blending we need to be a little more careful. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush like so, and I'm going to start finally blending it out. Now that we've placed the pigment, we're going to slowly start blending the color out ताकि वो थोड़ा तो smooth लगे. And you can just, you know, give it a long shape. I'm trying to give it a long shape. I'm also dabbing back into the color थोड़ा outer part के लिए ऐसे, and then I start blending it out. First I try to get the symmetry of the outer part right, and that will generally come with practice. So I'm just blending out the edges like so in soft round motions, as you can see. I still feel like I can take more here, so I'm gonna just do that. So keep blending. I've been blending for a while now. I've taken a precise brush like so. This is a Bailey brush, and I'm still trying to soften the edges. If you feel like the color is fading away, just go back, keep dabbing the color. And this is a very soft brown look. If I wanted it a darker one, then I would have probably gone with a blacker base, but I wanted it to be a very subtle, soft glam, so we're going to stick to that. Just keep blending it out till you feel like it looks quite pigmented. I feel like it's looking quite pigmented now. Yeah, it's looking quite pigmented, and I think now I need to go to the next color, that is this one, to soften out the edges more. We need to create that smoother transition, so we're going to do that. I'm going to take that color that I just showed you. I'm just going to blend out the edges. उसी के ऊपर थोड़ा layer करूँगी. Please excuse the traffic noise. कितना भी late night shoot करो, समा मेरे घर के पास बहुत traffic रहता है, and it keeps creating a lot of noise. If you're able to hear it, apologies in advance. So I'm just blending it out, as you can see. I like where this is going. I've taken it out a bit too much, but that's my preference. You can just restrict it till the eye shape that you want. So don't worry. I've gone back to the same color that I showed you, and I'm just blending everything out. Just create that seamless transition. Softening out the edges a little bit. So now we're going to go back to the last color, and that is this one. We used these three colors, so we're going to go back to this one. And now ऊपर जो brow bone area है उसको बस हम थोड़ा light इधर blend out कर देंगे, because you can, if you see it in person, you can see a very distinctive line which we don't want. वो अच्छे से clear cut line दिख रहा है, वो नहीं दिखना चाहिए, तो हम उसको थोड़ा सा एक transition shade दे रहे हैं. This is a very soft, orangey kind of a glam, so it is going to look a little light, but that's okay. This is actually a very versatile eye look. It will go for both Western and Indian outfits. Just going to blend everything together here. So now we're going to draw an eyeliner which will work as a foundation for my lashes. If you're not applying lashes, you can still apply a nice kajal and just slightly smudge it out. It looks so pretty. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to apply a quick thin line of Sugar Cosmetics kajal. Yeah. थोड़ा मैंने above my waterline भी लगाया है, just so that it looks a little complete. And I'm going to quickly take a flat brush or anything that is easy to use to blend that out a little. वो थोड़ा सा अच्छा सा intense look दे देता है. That is if you want to take it to an intense look. So I'm going to just stretch my eyes a little. I'm just going to slightly smudge it out. Like so. Very little, not so much. I'm going to take a little bit of black eyeshadow from the same James Charles and just set that cream product. उसी के ऊपर थोड़ा अच्छे से लगा देती हूँ. Something like this. Yeah. So we're going to repeat the same process in the other eye. I'm just going to apply a very thin line like so. You can go as thick. Traffic. You can go as thick or thin as you want. So again I've applied like so. First I'm going to stretch and then blend. And we are done. So now after this we're going to just quickly apply our false lashes, but usse pehle obviously we need to apply mascara. So I'm taking the Lash Paradise mascara by L'Oreal, one of my favorite mascaras right now, because it is giving an instant lift, which is not that easy when I have really flat lashes. तो उसमें एक lift लाना है बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. But if you can see, I hope the camera is capturing it, that it gives an instant lift. So I'm just applying a single coat. I'm not going to add too many layers to the mascara, because I'm going to apply false lashes. But you guys can totally skip that step. And just leave it like this if you want. But I'm going to apply my false lashes and do my base and come back, and then we will complete the lower lash line. So I just got done with the base and I've applied the lashes. If you can see, the lashes really changed the game. It's a very soft, subtle look. So when you do add a little bit of heavy lashes, it does give a little bit of an oomph factor. But if you're someone who has hooded eyes, then heavy lashes are not going to work for you. Try to go for lightweight lashes, but they do definitely add a bit of density to your lashes and it gives a very beautiful look. So I'm going to be taking the Sugar Cosmetics Kajal and applying it in my waterline below, like so, just to complete the look now. And I'm just going to extend it a little bit, and I'm going to take out a little extra of it in my lower lash line and start blending it quickly, because I want the lower lash line to be slightly intense. Now here the catch is that if you're someone who does not like an intense lower lash line, you can just apply a nude eyeliner and use the darker color that we used on our lid in the bottom lower lash line and just leave it over there. It will be very subtle and it will be very muted. But if you're someone who really likes a little bit of extra oomph, then apply the black kajal, smudge it out, and then we'll apply the dark brown shadow that we first applied on our lids. I'm just going to quickly blend that out. It's going to look something like this. I love a good kajal in the lower lash line. I think especially on Indian skin and look, kajal is like so beautiful. So I've just taken out a bit extra, like so, and then we are going to quickly smudge it. Wherever you feel you need to keep giving a little bit of touch up, go ahead. I want it to be intense, so I'm layering it all over again, like so, and then I'm just using a very precise brush and I'm smudging it out. Now with the same, now with another precise brush like so, I'm going to take this color. This is the very first color that we had applied on our lids. I'm going to go with that color and just layer it in the bottom lashes and just finish the lower lash line ka look. Take your time, थोड़ा वो intensity build होगा, darker brown लगेगा, it'll look really nice. I'm going to keep intensifying that brown थोड़ा. Now that the lower lash line is complete, I'm going to go with the same gold that I used on my brow. I'm using the gold from the James Charles palette, this one. That's what I had used on my brows. I'm going to use that in the inner corner. You can see how beautiful it's looking. Looking really pretty. Just a little bit of touch up on the brow bone as well. So this is pretty much how the final look looks, you guys. I am loving it. It's so soft and yet very bold at the same time, and I'm just going to quickly apply my makeup and come back. So this is how the final look looks, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's a very subtle orangey brown kind of a glam, and it'll really work even for like a wedding, for a party. It's super versatile. It works even for traditional outfits and even western outfits. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys very soon. So bye, you guys.